If you are waiting for a green card, an employment-based visa, or wondering when you can finally file your immigration application, this is the video you cannot afford to miss. The April 2026 Visa Bulletin has just been released, and there is genuinely good news inside. Priority dates are moving forward. More applicants can now file for adjustment of status, and there are important changes to faster processing options that could speed up your case. Whether you are from India, the Philippines, Mexico, or anywhere else in the world, stay with me until the very end because I am going to break down every single update in plain, simple English, step by step. Welcome back to Global Immigration Scope, your trusted source for accurate, up-to-date immigration news from around the world. I'm your host, and today we are covering the April 2026 U.S. Immigration Update, including the latest visa bulletin, changes that affect green card applicants, employment and family-based visa categories, and what you need to know about faster processing in 2026. Everything in today's video is based on official sources, including the U.S. Department of State's April 2026 Visa Bulletin, announcements from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, also known as USCIS, and the Federal Register. We do not speculate. We report what the official data actually says. Let's get right into it. What happened? The U.S. Department of State released the April 2026 Visa Bulletin, and for the second month in a row, several filing and final action dates have moved forward, in some cases, significantly. Even more importantly, USCIS has confirmed something that not enough people are talking about. For both family-sponsored and employment-based categories, applicants in April should follow the dates for filing chart, not just the final action dates chart. Now, if that sounds technical, don't worry. I'll explain exactly what that means for you in just a moment. Why did it happen? Here is the interesting part. Immigration attorneys and analysts have pointed to a key reason behind this forward movement. Since late 2025, there has been an immigrant visa processing freeze affecting nearly 75 countries due to national security and immigration enforcement actions by the current administration. Because applicants from those countries cannot complete consular processing, a surplus of available immigrant visa numbers has opened up for others in the system. USCIS uses this supply and demand data to decide which chart applicants can use. Because the freeze has reduced overall visa demand at U.S. consulates abroad, USCIS has been able to continue honoring the more favorable dates for filing chart, which allows more people to file earlier. When does this take effect? It is already in effect. Right now, in April 2026, USCIS confirmed this designation on its official website. If your priority date falls before the cutoff listed in the April dates for filing chart, you may be eligible to submit your Form I-485 application to adjust status today. Who is affected? This update is relevant for people applying for employment-based green cards, especially in the EB1 and EB2 categories, people in family-sponsored preference categories, particularly F1, which covers adult children of U.S. citizens, people already in the United States waiting to file their adjustment of status, applicants processing through U.S. consulates and embassies abroad. Let me now break down the most important details from the April 2026 Visa Bulletin. Point 1. Use the dates for filing chart. USCIS has officially confirmed that for April 2026, applicants for both family-sponsored and employment-based green cards should use the dates for filing chart when submitting their I-485 application. This is significant. The dates for filing chart typically has earlier cutoff dates than the final action dates chart. This means more people are eligible to file their application right now, even if their green card cannot be fully approved yet. Filing early is important because it locks in your place in line. It also allows you to apply for two very valuable benefits at the same time: an employment authorization document, which lets you work legally while you wait, and advance parole, which allows you to travel internationally without losing your status. Point 2. Family-based categories moving forward. For family-sponsored visas, the most notable movement in April is in the F1 category, that covers unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens. This category has advanced by approximately 6 months across most countries. The annual limit set by Congress for family-sponsored preference immigrants is 226,000 visas worldwide. With demand and supply shifting, the April Bulletin reflects forward movement across multiple family categories. Point 3. Employment-based good news for India. For employment-based green cards, there is especially positive news for applicants from India. India's EB2 final action date surged forward by almost 10 months in the April Bulletin. For many Indian-born professionals who have been waiting years, This is genuinely significant movement. It means that if your priority date now falls before the new cutoff, your green card could be approved, or you may be very close to that milestone. China's dates, by comparison, have remained relatively stagnant. This is due to the very large number of pending EB2 petitions from Chinese nationals, which has grown by over 300% in the past decade, creating a deep backlog that is difficult to move quickly. Point 4. Premium Processing Fee Update. There is one more important update that affects applicants who want to speed things up. USCIS increased its premium processing fees effective March 1, 2026. Premium processing is an optional service that allows you to pay an extra fee to get a faster decision on certain immigration petitions, typically within 15 business days for most I-129 and I-140 filings. The new fees are as follows. Form I-140, employment-based green card petitions, including EB1, EB2, EB3, now $2,165, up from $2,805. Form I-129, non-immigrant worker petitions, including H-1B, L-1, O-1, TN. Also now $2,165. Form I-539, change or extension of non-immigrant status for certain FJM applicants. Now $2,075, up from $1,165. This increase was authorized under the USCIS Stabilization Act and reflects inflation from June 2023 to June 2025. Important warning: if you submit a Form I-907, which is the Premium Processing Request Form, postmarked on or after March 1, 2026, with the OLD fee, USCIS will reject your request and return your filing fee, causing delays to your case. Make sure you are using the correct, updated fee amount. So, what does all of this mean for you, practically speaking? If you are an employment-based applicant with an approved I-140 petition, and your priority date is now current under the April dates for filing chart, this is your window. You should consider filing your I-485 as soon as possible. Getting into the system early can protect you against potential retrogression, which is when dates move backward in future months. If you are from India and waiting in the EB2 queue, the nearly 10-month forward surge is meaningful and encouraging. While a single month's movement does not guarantee approval, it signals that the queue is clearing. For family-sponsored applicants in the F1 category, the 6-month advance is welcome news after months of slower movement. However, there are also risks and challenges you need to understand. USCIS is currently managing a record backlog of over 11 million pending cases. Even if you can file your I-485 now, the wait time for a final decision can still be long. Form I-485 Family-Based Adjustment of Status is currently taking approximately 10 to 11 months on average. Green card renewals using Form I-90 have climbed to over 8 months. The forward movement we are seeing in the April Bulletin is also partly driven by the visa freeze affecting 75 countries, a situation that could change. If that freeze lifts, demand at consulates would increase again, potentially slowing bulletin movement in future months. And remember, premium processing does not apply to Form I-485. It only applies to certain I-129 and I-140 petitions. You cannot pay to speed up your adjustment of status application. Looking ahead, what can we expect in the coming months? Immigration attorneys and analysts are watching the May 2026 Visa Bulletin very carefully. The State Department has not yet released it, but the general expectation is cautious forward movement, not dramatic jumps. The gains seen in March and April are largely tied to the current processing freeze, and any change in that situation could quickly alter the bulletin's trajectory. For Congress to make a structural difference, such as increasing the annual visa caps or eliminating per-country limits, that would require new legislation, which remains uncertain in the current political environment. What we do know is that USCIS is expanding premium processing eligibility to more filing categories each year. This is a positive development for applicants who need faster decisions in time-sensitive situations. Our honest expert assessment: if your date is current, do not wait. The immigration system can shift quickly. Filing when you are eligible locks in your priority and gives you access to work authorization and travel documents while you wait. Delay rarely helps, and sometimes it costs. Let's quickly summarize what we covered today. 1. The April 2026 Visa Bulletin is out, and USCIS has confirmed that both family-sponsored and employment-based applicants should use the dates for filing chart this month, meaning more people can file their green card applications right now. 2. Family Preference Category F1 advanced by approximately 6 months, and India's EB2 final action date moved forward by nearly 10 months, bringing thousands of applicants closer to their green card. 3. USCIS updated premium processing fees effective March 1, 2026. The new fee for I-140 and most I-129 petitions is now $2,965. Submitting the wrong fee will result in rejection and delays. 4. Despite positive bulletin movement, the system still faces a massive backlog. File early if you are eligible, respond to any USCIS request quickly, and consult a qualified immigration attorney for guidance specific to your situation. As always, we strongly recommend verifying your specific eligibility with a licensed immigration attorney before filing. Immigration decisions are complex, and every case is different. Thank you for watching Global Immigration Scope. Stay informed, stay prepared, and subscribe for the latest immigration news and visa updates from around the world.